has returned. Free from their imprisonment, ancient wizard kings come, seeking lost magics and new realms to conquer, turning all whom they encounter, by choice or by force. Through strife, champions arise. New unities are founded. And powerful arcane knowledge unlocked. As gods and mortals clash, the forces unleashed will shape a new age of wonders.
Well, hello there. Good to see you again. And as you can see, it is, again, back to Age of Wonders 4 with Rhynia Degrance. Now, you may be asking, well, why did you choose a normal, boring old human when you have so many other things that you could do, especially whenever you're using the most boring culture, or so some may think. Well, it's because I want to start off with the basics, as basic and as bland and normal and everyday as I could possibly get, and just progress with that, and then over time, you know, do progressively more interesting and different kinds of cultures, civilizations, rulers, whatever. And also, who knows, the ruler of this civilization may go into a very unusual and unique direction. We'll see. I don't know. This is the first map that I'm going to have her running with, and I could have her go on for 2 maps, 3 maps, 4 maps before I decide to retire her. Mind you, one of the interesting things that can happen is I can start seeing her as a wandering hero in other games. So once I start working around with other leaders, other civilizations, she could be a leader or a wandering hero that comes in, and I could have her join my army. Plus, I want to build up things in my pantheon so I can unlock things, and I can really outfit and build on the customization for the different civilizations. So let's get back into this. And as you can see, I am well bundled up right now because it is cold. It is currently 59 degrees, 58 degrees Fahrenheit in my apartment. Roughly, it is close to 20 degrees Fahrenheit outside. It is cold. Well, between 20 degrees and 30 degrees somewhere. I think about 25. So it's supposed to get pretty chilly here. So let's see where we're gonna go here. Okay, flowing fields produce peasant pikemen. Also, my body does not handle cold very well. When I was a child, I was able to, my mom would yell at me for having the air conditioner on with the window open in autumn. Yeah. Now, if it's below 70 degrees, I'm cold. Well, if it's below 70 degrees, I'm close to freezing. Although I sleep better in the cold, but I thrive in the heat. I'm cold-blooded. Might as well be a lizard. Okay. I mean, Serpent's Thoughts. Hi. I'm a snake. Okay. So, still waiting for that to happen. And I just annexed. I don't think I can annex anymore. Let's see. Or can I? Oh, it looks like I can. Annex yes. Yes, I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get over here because there is a magical material over here. Yes. And I am going to put down... There's a blossom orchard here, which I'm going to have to liberate. I could do a forester, or I could do a farm. I think I'm going to do a farm. There we go. That's nice. Okay. Now, this has individuals on it. So I'm going to have to get that taken care of. But let's see. There's something I did not fiddle around with before. Spells. Let's see what spells I have access to, if any. Spell slots are used to prepare spells ready for casting. Once your spell slots are full, you will need to cast or cancel a prepared spell before you can start preparing any new spells. You can gain another spell slot by building the Wizard Tower channeling chamber in your throne city. Okay. Wizard Tower channeling chamber, +1 spell slot, +10 world map casting points, +10 combat casting points. 300 production, 200 gold, 200 mana. Gotcha. Okay. Well. What? Stop. Okay. So I have 2 at this moment, but it does not really look like world map spells, active spells, combat spells. Okay. So that's all I have access to, and I can only use them during combat. Gotcha. Spirit damage +5. Sustains 10 spirit damage +5 spirit damage for each friendly faithful unit in battle. Okay. So I do not have any spells to use at this point in time. Still researching the knighthood spell. So this is a mana node. And this gives mana when it's annexed. So that's nice. This is a thought. Okay. Now where am I with this? Okay, so I think next turn I will be able to get the basic seafaring, and in 2 turns I could get the fruitful integration. Once I get that, I'll be able to, then I'll actually look into building another city and expanding out a bit more. Okay. Yes. And the pikeman is going to be defending for the time being. Okay. A new location has been discovered. Okay. And where is that? Here. Okay. So here's checked on. All the way up here. Gotcha. Over here is me. And down here is Bridgedale. And, oh, okay. So here is some yellow. So it appears to be the border of another kingdom. So next... Oh. Next turn, it looks like I'm going to be encountering a new civilization. And it looks like it's going to be an actual AI, not just a free city. So Forbidden Shrine, Silver Ancient Wonder. So you can actually annex these and get a lot of bonuses from annexing these. And there's actually certain traits that you can have on your civilizations that will improve those. That'll make it easier to annex them and utilize them. Yeah, it's pretty nice actually. Really enjoying the music. I mean, hey, okay. I've been into medieval reenactment since I was a child. Since I was I think around 7 or 8 years old. I met this kid while I was sitting on the front yard of my dad's house, and I think I was sitting there playing Game Boy, and he walks by and he's like, "Oh, are you playing Game Boy?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, so you like video games?" I'm like, "Yeah, I love video games." And he's like, "Well, I love video games too." And we ended up talking, and I ended up going over to his house, and he was a few years older than me. I think like 4 or 5 years older than me, maybe more. I can't remember how old he is. But I ended up, going and hanging out with him on a pretty normal basis when I was at my dad's on the weekends. And we, I actually do want to go up here. And he was always playing on his Nintendo, and big Nintendo fan, huge Nintendo fan. And his family were big into medieval reenactment, and it wasn't quite SCA, but it was SCA adjacent. Like, they were a part of the SCA, and then they splintered off. But they had they actually had like a faction within the SCA, and I've actually been to that faction's encampment at Penzic a couple of times. And his mother actually, I actually saw her there a number of years back. I think, the last time I saw her there was... I can't remember. But it's been quite a while since I've been to Penzic. Can't afford it. It's expensive. It's fun. It's like home to me, but yeah. So anyway, his family got... they ended up getting me... Didn't take... It wasn't very difficult, but they got me into doing the medieval reenactment as well. And it was I was hooked. I loved it. It was a blast. And I still remember the first major event I went to. It was an overnight event. And there was a parade, and I was at the front of the parade with my friend, and we were holding the banner for our group. And we marched through, and we went to the park, and then set everything up at the park. And I was just hanging out, and I saw this guy turning a spit. And I'm like, oh, what do you have there? And he's like, oh, it's a deer. And I'm like, oh, cool. So I ended up hanging out with him for the majority of the time. And he got, you know, I started like marinating the deer and rotating it and everything. Mind you, I'm standing there wearing a tunic and sweatpants because I didn't have access. No, it was a lending of a tunic. And the sweatpants were, I didn't have access at the time to, like, medieval style pants, so they were the closest thing I had. I didn't have any decent shoes to wear, so I think I was just wearing sneakers or something, or boots, I can't remember. So I ended up spending the majority of the time working on the deer, and the dude just wandered off. So I ended up working that deer, and I maintained the fire and everything. So you had this 8-year-old there working on this this deer that was going to be feeding the entire group. And then we started working on soup and other things. Okay, new empire development skill available. Let's go into this. Here we go. Bam. Done. Now, my characters can actually access things on the ocean. And looks like I can actually do this. There we go. Okay. That's done and taken care of. Nice. So, people... Oh, what else do I have? Spells ready to cast. 1. I'm going to put that right in there. So it's going to take another round, or another turn, for this to be usable. And then I could cast it on her and her retinue, and that will allow them to have a little extra punch during battle. I'm going to move you right up there. You're going to blend in with them. Okay. Actually... Okay. I want the archer to stay and guard. Okay. You are going to merge. Okay. So now I have 2 polearms, 2 archers, and a bannerman. Okay. So I just boosted up their efficacy and their power. Alright, let's see what we have here. Good. Very nice, actually. Okay, storehouse. Alright. So if I wanted to, I can actually go in here. Anything else that's boosted? Yes, the vendor. Okay. So I can build the vendor. Okay, so the wizard tower, you have the foundation. You have to build the wizard tower in increments. and it will actually get taller. Now, mind you, you can actually see some of these in the actual city as they're being built, which is, I think, pretty cool. Okay, so our city, well, tier 2, and the Abbey, I do not need that. Her adjacent farm. Okay, I'm gonna put the Abbey in. Oh. So, okay, so some of these buildings you actually have to place in provinces, and they become the province building, which affects the entirety of, like, then it like synergizes with things that you put around it. Okay, makes sense. So I could put that up here. I'm not going to mess with that at the moment. Tavern, I'd need another farm. The Tithe Shrine. Okay. So the Wizard Tower will allow you to build the Wizard Tower Item Forge, the Wizard Tower Prison Cells, which is actually useful whenever you defeat... No, same thing with the crypts. The crypts and the prison cells are useful whenever you defeat a hero. And there are other aspects of what they could come in handy for. So I think I might want to do the... For now, I'm not going to do anything extra, because I might be able to get something else. And I might be able to annex another region next turn, because it looks like my population's going to boost. Now, right now, I'm also dealing with a problem of my stability is at -5. And I'm going to have to build a tavern soon, because the tavern will start to help. As you can see, okay, so market, stonemason, tavern, plus 20 city stability income. That will help quite a bit. And that will open up the bathhouse. The bathhouse will also help with stability, and some of these will also contribute toward. Interesting. That counts as a research post. Okay. Levy camp. So these are province improvements. So these have to be built on provinces. Or provinces. Do they... That does not unlock anything. That does not unlock anything. Understood. Okay. Right. Okay. Alright, so as I was saying, okay. Select new research. What do we have? Army heal. Hold the line. Friendly units and a 1 hex radius gain steadfast. A unit can only be affected by this once per battle. So this is a battle spell. And it's a buff. Okay, so steadfast, this unit cannot have fewer than 1 hit point. That can be pretty useful. I mean, if your unit is about to die, and that's cast on it, they won't die. Okay. Alright, that's cool. That's neat. Useful, definitely. This just straight up heals them. There we go. Okay. Right. And nothing else is going on. Lesser... Ooh. So, one of my scouts just collected something. And when it went in, it collected a lesser storm spirit for me. So, that's cool. So, I got a free unit. Nice. And yes, that happens. And it's cool when it happens. So what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to have them come over here so they can be safe until I can connect them to an army. Once I connect them to an army, they will be able to build up. Some units, when you have them battle, they will gain experience points. And as you can see right here, the units, not the bannermen, but the other units have little medals. And these medals are their experience points. Their levels in a way. So let's go into that. So, okay. The current rank soldier required for next rank 6. So at soldier it's plus 10 hit points. Then at veteran it's plus 10 hit points again. Elite is another plus 10 hit points, plus 1 defense, plus 1 resistance, plus 10% damage. Then it's champion for another plus 10 hit points, and then they get the champion medal retaliation damage, and then they get the legend, which is a further 10 hit points, plus 1 defense, plus 1 resistance, another plus 10% damage, and it evolves defender. So they become a defender themselves. Okay? Some of these units that you get can evolve. So let's go in here. Let's look at my... What are you? What are you? White Witch. Okay. Yeah. 2 White Witches, and a Lesser Snow Spirit. Neat. Okay. Well, I am currently concerned with my Storm Spirit. There. Okay. So they are currently at Recruit. Then they'll get to Soldier, Veteran, Elite, Champion, Legend. And once they hit Legend, they evolve into a Storm Spirit. So they become a more powerful unit. So it's very beneficial to have your units, have your units actually battle and gain experience and become more powerful, because as they go through, they literally will become better units. Not all, I think. I'm pretty sure it's like, certain units. Okay, now let's bring you up here. Okay, that's as far as you can go. Do I have anything else that I can do right now? No? Okay. Day 10. Now, back to what I was saying, they basically got me into this, and I ended up becoming essentially the camp cook. And whenever I would go, I would help out with cooking the meals for the encampment. So I learned a bit about how to cook medieval style food. And over the years, I learned more and more. And mind you, my mom started teaching me how to cook when I was 5 years old because I was supposed to be, in her eyes, you never know where life will take you. You don't know if you will ever end up with someone. And you don't know where life will take you. So you always should learn how to take care of yourself and be able to handle whatever you can, even if you're not that adept at it. So I got into cooking, and that was actually something that I had a bit of a passion for. I'm not going to say that I had a talent for it. Some people might think I do. I don't know. Okay, so let's see here. An evil presence lingers in these lands. So that's here. This is the evil presence, and that is represented by this red line, showing that this province is run by someone. Okay. So I did that for a while, and I because of school and other things and money and family, I wasn't able to make it to everything, but I hung out with the dude for years. And then he introduced me to someone else, and I had these two friends that I was running around with, hanging out with, doing stuff with, doing medieval reenactment stuff and playing video games, and got into Dungeons and Dragons with them, and I learned a lot about medieval, how things were done during like the Dark Ages, medieval times in Europe, and things like that. The guy's father would actually make armor in his basement, and he would tan hides and would use like tallow and wax and things like that. I gained a passion for all of that. I really thoroughly enjoyed getting into everything. It became a passion. And then I ended up getting back into it a number of years ago, and I got more into the SCA. And that was 15 years ago-ish? 14 years ago? Pact of Cooperation. The Free City opens its borders. Training is enabled. Up to 2 resource trades are available. Magic materials can be traded. Next up, Pact of Loyalty. Good news. Proceed. Okay. So I upped my relationship with them. Pact of Loyalty will be in 6 turns. So, awesome. And I could boost it with Imperium. I'm not going to. I'm going to let it go naturally on its own, because that Imperium could possibly help out with civilization boosts, developments. Okay. Signet of Knighthood. Spell ready to launch. Okay. Cast. No, not on. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I don't want it to be cast on them. Why is it? Okay. I'm a little confused here. What is that? Eternal bedchamber. A sinister necropolis crafted by the ancient Shadrai. Its tunnels and burial chambers seem to expand, almost as if they are alive and seek to accommodate any new inhabitants. Throughout the ages, this tomb doesn't merely hunger for the bodies of the dead, it yearns to feast upon their very souls. I can explore it, and this is a 2-skull. So you'll notice on the bottom right, next to that arrow that's going in and out, there's skulls. And that's the difficulty and danger level. So 2 skulls means that it's pretty dangerous. It's not top danger level, but it's danger, not danger. Just danger, which is still worse than danger. Can't argue with that logic. Well, you can, but as to if it has really that much merit, who knows. Okay, so +2 mana, +2 knowledge, and +1 soul, if obtainable, which is only if you're dealing with necromancy. This character isn't dealing with necromancy. Not yet, don't know, we'll see where that goes. Adds the Corrupt Soul unit to the Rally of the Leeches. Oh, lovely. Claims on the province, Rhynia Degrance. Distant claim. Chakdon. Sure. It's right next to Chakdon's castle. So, okay. Is this a free city? NPC Army of Chakdon. I don't know if this is a free city or if this is a full-on AI. Did my scout actually go by that? Wait a minute, is that an octopus? That's a tentacle boy, or tentacle girl, or tentacle person. Yes. Ooh, look at this. It's all crystally. Mirror fields. Powerful astral currents converge at this location. Rather than forming an ordinary mononode, these energies have crystallized into a forest of shimmering trees. Intricate branches and deep, meandering root systems suggest an interconnectedness to much in the universe. Souls, worlds, even ages. Time and space have no meaning here. So this, if annexed, it's an ancient wonder. Again, you can explore it, and it's a 1 skull, so danger. Adds Astral Keeper unit to the Rally of the Leeches. +2 mana per conduit in City Domain. Okay. Now, I could... What are you? Keep doing that. Wind Rager. Okay. Tier 2 Elemental, I'm guessing? And then Grimbeak Crow. Aww. Flappy Bird. Okay. It's a bird. Alright, so maybe next round they'll actually get in close and see who these individuals are. See if they're friendly or not. We'll see. But now I've opened borders with Bridgedale, so I can actually go into Bridgedale without causing aggression. I am going to go in here. And I built up some gold, so I'm going to do another archer. And I'll wait, because I will be able to get a chaplain after that. Or a different unit. Because then I'll actually, in 4 turns or so, no, in 5 turns. In 5 turns I'm going to have my castle, which will allow me to have access to tier 2 units. Okay. I don't want to spend too much gold because the gold can come in use for other things. Okay, so go over to you. Want you to move in. Okay. Let's see. Spell. Okay. Well, if it ends up doing that, okay. Sure. Wanted to cast it on my own guys. Ah, well. Well, then again, it doesn't matter because they already have it. I don't know why I'm thinking. So they're the only ones that can be affected by it at the moment. So, sure. But yeah, I got really big into all that. I've always been into trade negotiations. During a lengthy discussion on trade terms, you discover an exquisite tremor lance mounted on the wall of Duchess Taryn Smith of Bridgedale. You admire the craftsmanship of the object. Even through the Whispering Stone, you can sense the powerful energy flowing from the tremor lance. This is an artifact that belongs in the hoard of a Godir, not on a wall of a duchess. Taryn Smith soon notices your interest in the object and smirks. Your fascination with my tremor lance flatters me, Taryn Smith says. But only a generous offer can convince me to part with it. Offer jewels in exchange for the tremor lance. Rhynia Degrance loses 159 gold. Bridgedale gains 6 allegiance with you. 3 turns to reach Pact of Loyalty. You will gain the hero item Tremor Lance. Okay. That's important, and that's useful. Or, okay, my picture's in the way of this one, unfortunately. I'll read it off. For 6 turns, Rhynia Degrance loses 25 knowledge per turn. Army heal changes from 2 turns to 3. Bridgedale gains 6 allegiance with you. 3 turns to reach Pact of Loyalty. You will gain the hero item Tremor Lance. So I can give them Immortal Wisdom for it, and they'll give it to me. Or I could buy it with money. Or, that is certainly a spectacular Tremor Lance. You must be very proud. Rhynia Degrance loses 47 Imperium. That's a lot of Imperium right now. Bridgedale gains 12 allegiance with you. And I'll get closer to Pact of Loyalty even more. Which is decent, but I don't get the lance from that. I don't want your frivolous trinket. Bridgedale loses 6 allegiance. Because you're an asshole. No. I'm going to buy it. Hail, Queen Rhynia Degrance. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Prophetess Mashara the Radiant. Many Godir make war. I aim to make peace. Mashara the Radiant. Send welcome gift of 50 gold. Mashara greets you cautiously. Relations minus 25. I'm gonna throw 50 gold at him. And send welcome gift of 50. I accept this gesture of goodwill, Rhynia Degrance. Thank you. Okay. Empire Relations 25. So that just helped out a bit with that. Because I was being nice and being respectful. And it's like, hey, yeah, how's it going? Here's some money. like me. Yeah, it shouldn't be that way, but if they're being jerks, yeah, they're wary. Okay, well, we'll see where that goes. I prefer not to get into a war with anyone else. I'm already on precarious terms with those goat people. Okay. So we just met an actual AI civilization. Okay. Respond to heroes offered to... Okay, here we go. Now, as you can see, I mentioned that I wanted to hold on to that money. Well, this is why. I'm using that money for other purposes now. So I have heroes that would like to join. So these are random random heroes that are just randomly generated, procedurally generated. So there's Edward Smith of Bridgedale, and they're a Herefar. Specialist Governor, Explorer. Okay, let's inspect here. Okay, Specialist Governor. While Governor, the governed city gains benefits based on the renown level of this hero. Each special province improvement costs minus 20% less gold and minus 20% production to build. Okay. Now, there's an explorer, so exploring wonders will actually help build up their renown. Okay. So, and they're a defender. Then you have Terrence Smith, who's a mage. They have Arcane Governor, and they're a fearmonger. Now, fearmonger, they're individuals that gain renown from scaring and demoralizing enemies in battle. Enid the Sturdy. They're unaffiliated Herefar. Specialist Governor, Dominator. Now, a Dominator is an individual who gains renown through brainwashing and enslaving other units, like units from other groups. And there are ways of doing that. The Reavers are the best. They actually have units that specialize in it. Cultural heroes, cultural units that specialize in that. And they're level 1, where the other two were level 3. These two here are level 1. Enid the Sturdy is a defender, and they're unaffiliated. And then Percival the Searcher is unaffiliated, and they're a fearmonger, and they're a recruiting governor. Okay, so mage, defender. The level 3 is useful because it's good to have a stronger hero. But they cost more. The lower levels, they're not as powerful, but they don't cost as much. So I'm thinking let's see. I'm thinking actually a mage, and we'll go with Parsifal, the Searcher. So let's go in and let's recruit, because they have a spirit orb, I think that is. Equipment? Yeah, spirit orb, which does spirit damage. Okay. Yeah, Spirit Bolts, Quick Stab, Defense Mode, Defensive Tactics, Fast Recuperation, Feudal Lord, Stand Together. Yeah, Fearmonger, Recruiting Governor. I'm guessing that has something to do with it. Okay, so Draft. Units cost minus 20%. Less gold. To recruit, units are recruited at +1 rank. Units are recruited at a further +1 rank. So that's actually pretty nice if you could get them up. But they have to, win a battle where 5 enemies are routed. Route enemy units in battle. So, okay. There. I will hire them. Now, this is where I can have my little buddy here join them. I can actually have you go right over there. There we go. Okay. I have a nice new army. And then here, I can actually... Yeah, I have another archer being built. Or being built, yeah. Being trained. Hired. Conscripted. Thing. Something. I can annex another province. I think that one over there might be too far. That's a shame. Very unfortunate. So, let me see. What is here? You know what? Yeah. I will... Sure. And I will build another farm. There we go. Now, because I did that, I'll go in here, build a structure, and I will build a tavern. And I can also build a market. Could. Let's see. Do a stonemason. That's a thought. I'm going to hold off for right now on that, because I might be able to get something else. We'll see. And I don't think I can... Yeah, I can't. I think I can only do it once anyway. But my kingdom is about to increase again. With that, let me see. I don't see anything there. I could do that, or I could do this right here. Wouldn't be terrible. I don't know how useful this one would be. I could build a mine there. Come to think of it. That might not be horrible. Alright. I'll figure it out. So... I'm going to build them up a bit. They are currently at a 240 power level. They're lower. So I'm not going to really go and mess around with that right now. You? We'll see. Okay, Flowing Fields produced storehouse. Good. Done. Let's see. Where am I at with this? Research. Okay. I'm guessing... Yeah, I'm going to have it in 2 more turns. And then... Empire progression here. Aha! So I could do excavation, or I could wait for a little bit. Let me see, what do I have here? I'll get an extra whispering stone. I don't have need for it right now. I don't need that either. Don't need that. Okay, we'll see where that takes us. Now I could go astral or material. So we'll see where that goes, but I have to be able to gain access to it. That might not be horrible, but I haven't gone underneath yet. Road building, that's something I'm interested in. And expanded governance, that I might find interest in that as well. Okay. 125 Imperium. Okay. So... Nice. Okay. Safe battle. Okay. I'm, AI use spells and auto battle. Auto combat. So, we're looking at spiders right here. We're gonna go auto and see. So do I want to allow one of my units to die? No. I'm going to retry. So we're actually going to get in and do some real battle here. Up. Creepy crawlies coming in. Okay. So what I'm going to do with this is set them up. Here. You're going to go here. You are going to go here. Okay. And then we'll have you come over here. And then have you come over here. Alright. Then you are going to come into the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, with that, defense. Defense. Okay. Let's see. Melee strike, command. I'm not going to hit command yet. Yeah, I'll do defense. You. Defense. You. Defense. And let's see what we have here. So, Bulwark Standard. The caster and adjacent friendly units gain bolstered defense, bolstered resistance. Cannot be used when within an enemy zone of control. Soothing Standard. The caster and adjacent friendly units heal 20 temporary hit points. Gain 10 morale. Okay, nice. So the cooldown for this is 4. Cooldown for that is 1. Banner Smite. Single magical attack at target unit. Sunder defense. Base 60% chance of inflicting sunder defense for 3 turns, which lowers their defense. Makes it so further attacks, physical attacks, do more damage. Affected by line of sight rules. Okay. Defense mode warding. Ends in its turn and goes into a defensive mode, extends its zone of control to all adjacent hexes. +2 defense, +2 resistance. Immune to flanking. All adjacent friendly units gain +3 resistance and +3 status resistance. That's nice. Can I... Okay, they are not within range, by the looks of it. Yeah, they're not within range. So, what I will do instead is Bulwark Standard. That works. Okay. All right. Done. Now, they are also defending, so they can't be flanked. Okay. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to have them shoot bow. Grazed. Actually did some decent damage there. Okay. Here, I can do Soothing Standard. Feels better. Okay. Move. They cannot shoot. But here's the thing. If they move, then there will be an attack of opportunity. So I'm going to have to go into defense mode. Now these guys, I can actually attack. So, select you. All right. You're in the middle. And I could move her up so she can actually hit. That's an option. Or let's take a look here. Called to Glory. Gain 5 morale and 1 strengthened. Wrath of the Faithful. Target unit sustains. Okay. So I can cast this on you. That was nice. Effective. Okay. Did that use her movement up? It did not. And I could use a command on them. Okay, now they're able to actually, should be able to attack again. Okay. There we go. Took out our first group, our first unit. Now, you, I'm going to actually have them go on defense. Okay. Now, yep, slowed and pinned, which means that they can't really move very effectively. But the upside here, okay, so I have to wait for 4 turns to be able to use that one. But what I could do is Banner Smite. I have a 50% chance of hitting them, but 90% chance of hitting them. So let's do that. There we go. Now you can actually shoot. Nice. You. What? No. Will attack. Okay. We're gonna have these pikemen Okay. She is actually going to take out. Yeah. Have her take them out. Increase morale. Drop their morale if they're affected by morale. Shoot. Ooh, critical hits! That's nice! That's going to actually make them a lot less of a problem. There. Now, one of the things about battle is each unit is normally multiple individuals in one unit. And as they sustain damage, they lose how many individuals are in those units. That actually affects how much damage they deal. And it affects their morale. Now, there's also traits that you can gain that make it so even when they lose individuals in their, as they lose hit points, is in a manner of speaking, they will still deal the same amount of damage. I think it's called tenacious, or something along those lines. But, right here, it's, it's also, it works in reverse. So not only are your units losing efficacy as they are getting harmed, the opposition is having the same thing, as long as it's multi-person units. It could affect single-person units or single entity units, because some of them it's just one individual, like a dragon is a dragon, or you have your hero who is just a hero. So, okay. Pretty sure everyone hasn't been used. Okay, so nothing there. Nope. Nope. And it's very likely that the spiders are actually going to be removed because of retaliatory damage. So they're probably going to attack, and then there's going to be a retaliation attack on them, which can take them out, because they only have 5 hit points left. So let's end the turn. Okay. Oh, well, alright, they didn't get retaliatory damage done to them. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have her come up. And take them out. There we go. Won the battle and didn't lose anyone. So that's advantage to using the AI. It makes it so it's you know, just easier to get through. It's faster and such. But if there's an outcome that you don't like, then you just jump back in and do it yourself and see if you can do it better. And I think that that went pretty well. I'm not very good at games, so yeah. Now, good news. Rhynia gained a level. And it appears my Bannerman did too. Okay. Battle won by Rhynia Degrance, the brutal Chaos Eater of Weeding. And I got food. Take reward. Now, let's see what we have here. Yes, I agree. Okay, so... let's see what we have here. Equipment. Feudal Longsword. It just does 10 physical damage. What do we have? We have the Tremor Lance, which is a level 3. But it looks like, yeah, she's not able to use it because she's a defender. And this is usable by Spellblades, Death Knights, and Warriors. So that's the Tremor Lance. It's pretty nice, too. And it looks like the Brutal Chaos Eater of Weeding is also only usable by Spellblades, Death Knights, and Warriors. That is very unfortunate. And that does 11 physical and 11 fire damage. Gains 20 damage per hex traveled up to 3 hexes, which means, yeah, it's a charge attack, which means if they move in that turn a few hexes up and then attack, it can drastically increase the amount of damage that they do. Cancels defense mode, removes retaliation attack, Plant Slayer. Base attack, attacks deal plus 40% damage to plant units. That's nasty. Fire and plus 40 damage to plant units. I feel sorry for any int that comes in, that gets in its way. This, it also has charge attack. Cancels defense mode, removes retaliation attack. Displace and replace. Displaces the attacked target and moves onto its hex, which means that you move it out of the way. And it gives you a plus 40% critical hit damage. So if I get another hero that is a Spellblade, a Death Knight, or a Warrior, I could give it to them. Cool. Or I can disenchant them. Alright, so I don't think I have anything else. No. 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 Nope. There's that. Wait a minute. That... yeah, that's... yeah. Oh, I... okay. Oh, I have to hit it a few times, I guess. Maybe. What is going on here? Equip? Oh, confirm. X. Wow, I'm stupid. Okay. Alright, so... Vicious Killer. This unit inflicts increased morale penalties when killing an enemy. Okay, that could have helped. Maybe. Not sure. Alright. So, done with that. Now, hero skills. Because she leveled up, so we have a skill point. Alright.
Let's see the shiny precious. Yes, the precious.
Alright, so Shield Bearer. When entering defense mode, this unit and all adjacent allies receive +2 defense until the start of the next turn. That can be nifty. Will be filled when you pick a signature skill. Unlock signature skill at level 4. Okay, learning a signature skill grants 1 skill point. Oh. Interesting. So every 4 levels you gain signature skills. Okay, so offensive vanguard. So that makes it so she's more geared toward the shield. This plus 20% damage via retaliation attacks and opportunity attacks. That could be nifty. Frontline fighter, gain +1 defense and +1 resistance against non-flanking attacks. That's nice. Leaden blows makes base melee attacks gain +2 physical damage. Base 90% chance of inflicting slow. That's nice. Okay. Taunt. Target enemy unit is inflicted with a base 90% chance of becoming taunted for 2 rounds or 2 turns. Vigor. Ooh. Oh, that's just a flat upgrade to hit points. Warding bond. Damage sustained by the target friendly unit is transferred to this unit with a 50% reduction. Can only be used once per bout. Interesting. Okay. That's a flat out increase to defense and evasion. Flat out increase to resistance and status resistance. Warded armor. Unit has +3 resistance against magic attacks. Could possibly be useful. Reinforced armor unit has +4 defense against physical ranged attacks. Okay. Yeah, and you can only get one or the other there. Offensive vanguard. This and adjacent friendly units deal 10% more damage. Okay, one or the other there. I could coordinated command. Non-hero unit regains its action points. This effect jumps to 1 additional target within 3 hexes. Oh. So that improves command. And so does that. Non-hero unit regains its action points. So... what's the difference? What is the difference here? What am I not seeing? Oh, that's what I was not seeing. Okay, so this makes it so she doesn't use one of her 3 actions to use it. She uses it and that's it. Okay. So that makes it a free action. It still has a cooldown, but it doesn't use one of her action points. This, she still uses the action point, but it affects another unit under her that's within 3 hexes. So that can affect 2 individuals. That could be pretty useful. Okay. Forging training. While Army Leader, all non-hero units in the Army gain regenerate plus 10 hit points per turn. That's huge. Experienced Leader. While Army Leader, all non-hero units in the Army gain plus 2 experience each turn. Offensive Formation. Okay. I think I'm going with Experienced Leader because that's going to help my units become more powerful over time. And that's best gained early. And then Logistics Training. While Army Leader, all non-hero units in Army have minus 20% unit upkeep, which is also huge because that makes it so they aren't costing as much. And I think as they go up in level, they cost more upkeep. I could be wrong on that, but I think so. Now, confirm. Okay. Now, she's leveled up. And, yeah. So here, they are now a soldier, because they were not a soldier before. They were a recruit. So they leveled up. They are almost to the next level. They're almost veteran. They're not as far, but then again, they just joined. And they're both the same. But my pikemen, no, they helped out quite a bit. The new guys, they got hit hard. But they all did well. They did very well. And because I took that out, I don't have to worry about it anymore. Now, you're going to go over here. And you... Okay. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I can annex another area. Let's see. That might be an okay idea. I can't get a mine there. What I might do is get a lumber yard. I could take that area over, which I just got released. So let's see here. Is there anything special on this? No, there is not. Is there anything special over here? There does not seem to be. I can't get over here, though. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. So I am actually going to spread out this way, because that will get me closer to this mana crystal, this mana node. And I will build another forester. And I'm also right up close to this guardian tree. So what do we have with the guardian tree? Scripture describes how the first elves visited all worlds to seed them with life. This magnificent tree stands as a testament to that age. It is said the souls of these first ones still reside within it, sometimes manifesting themselves as the entwined, eternally bound to protect its growth. It counts as a forester. When annexed, +5 Imperium, -5 stability. Okay. +15 production, +15 food. +2 mana and +2 knowledge per forester in city domain. Adds Entwined Thrall, Entwined Protector, and Entwined Scourge to the Rally of Leeches. And it is a non-danger exploration, so it's an easy. I mean, technically, no danger skull is still danger, but it's not like Hey, this is a bad idea. Okay. Let's see what's going on in here. All right. And I don't have the money to be going all... Yeah, I can't hurry production. Which is good. I don't need to. I shouldn't. I'm gonna have you come back here. And I'm good. Okay. So, the territory is expanding. My forces are becoming more potent. Okay. You go over here. And as you can see, my units are already almost healed. And one of the reasons why is they heal faster when they're on owned ground, in an owned province. When they're not, then they don't heal as fast. But they also heal a bit faster because of one of the traits, racial traits that I gave them, which is actually normal for a human type. Again, you can change all that up on as you want. So you go over there, you hang out. I'm going to go and build a new city, which is going to cost Imperium, but I think it's also going to cost maybe gold. So I'm going to be building a new city shortly. And I think I'm going to be aiming... Where do I want to aim? I wouldn't mind going down here. This hidden temple complex is forgotten by time. Herein did the Archons once worship the Allfather. Odin? Old Odin, One Eye. Herein did the... however, the light that aided the masses in connecting with the divine has long since been extinguished. The site's once grand halls now attract cultists and sinister entities seeking to awaken and twist its power. Alright, blessed soul. It is a two-skull danger zone. It's danger. And reward is mystery bonus. Okay. So I could kind of like aim down there, or I could do something up here. What do we have here? Pearl Reef. When annexed, plus 7 gold, plus 7 mana. A bloom of valuable pearls. Okay. What is this? What is this? It oddly isn't showing any. Oh, this might have been. I don't even know. I don't know. Yeah, sufficient hut can be. Oh, yeah. Due to the lack of good farmland, a less efficient hut can be built in this province instead. You can annex this province via a nearby city that has grown in population. So, certain terrain types will have an impact on building foresters and building farmland and things like that, where you can't build certain things, or you can build lesser variants unless you have a terrain advantage trait. Like Arctic adaptation, in which you're able to build things better. Ooh, haunted graveyard. Iron deposit. So, I don't even know what the heck's going on with that. Okay. Oh, I got money from that. Unknown ruler. Oh, it looks like a danger fish. Here's a giant danger fish. Oh, danger fish. Wonder what kind of sushi they would make. Flow serpent. Man, that would make a lot of fish eye soup. These danger fish. Is cool. And that is Astral Wisp. Nifty. Looks pretty threatening. Okay. I want you, before I do anything else, I want you to go over here and get that. Your army has embarked. And now they are in a boat. Yay for boats. Boat stuff. Sorry guys, I'm not into boat stuff. Alright, let's see. Who are you? Oh, they're from Bridgedale. Okay, cool. So they're allies. Now what happens if I go up here? In 3 turns. Okay. Flowing Fields produced Town Hall 2 Castle. And there we are. Now, I can make the Bannerman, I can make the Chaplain, and I can make the Defender. And Pikemen can actually, as you saw, evolve into Defenders once they become legendary. Now, let's get, let me see. Let's get a Chaplain and a Defender. Okay. There we are. And my population is going to grow again. Alright, so build structure. I'm going to build a bathhouse. Grants bathhouse experience points bonus to every unit produced in this city. There. That's important. This also helps out quite a lot with the morale. Okay. I'm trying not to boost my my population too fast, because there are, I don't want to deal with growing pains really. Okay, the market I'd be able to get, and it is boosted. All right, get the stonemason. That's boosted. Archer battlements. The Arcane Institute could be useful. Okay, speeds up research. That's boosted. I'm going to get the stonemason. I feel that the stonemason would be beneficial at this point in time, because it will increase the it'll increase the production time frame. Now right here, city stability is unstable. It's city structures plus 10, which is nice, but my domain, because it's getting bigger, it's at a minus 25. So once the tavern gets built, it's going to significantly improve that. And once that bathhouse is done, it's going to improve that even more. So my stability will really help out, because you don't want to have an unstable city can cause some serious harm and disruption to everything. Okay. So I have a chaplain and defender who are going to be coming up after this archer. And then, yeah. What I could do is I could switch out one of those pikemen, maybe. No, I want to keep those pikemen over there. I'll figure things out here. Because you currently have an archer and the spirit. Okay. Well, at this very point in time, you're fine. Okay. Army heal. It's an army heal 25 hit points, which is pretty huge. Okay. So, now, arcane research. Faithful Whispers. Allegiance with target city. Yeah, don't need that right now. The convent is a city structure. For each city stability level above unstable, the city gains plus 5 knowledge and plus 5 mana. That is actually really good. That's pretty good. For the simple reason that as long as you have an increased, if you have that built, that is going to turn stability into more knowledge and mana production. So we're going to go with that. Now, these are order spells and order improvements. Each tome has their improvements and spells. And some tomes are mix attunements. Okay, so we're on turn 13. We're done. Let's see what we have here. A friendship with you was declared. I consider you my friend, Queen Rhynia Degrance. Together we shall prosper. Okay. Pronouncements. Declaration of friendship. Yeah, here you go. Here's an extra 50. Declare your friendship with another ruler publicly. A modifier that slowly increases toward plus 300 will be added to your relations with the ruler. Any grievance gained against that ruler will be reduced by minus 40%. When two rulers declare friendship with each other, each active diplomatic treaty they have increases the maximum relations bonus by plus 25, up to plus 400 in total. Maintaining a declaration costs 10 gold upkeep per turn, which increases by 10 gold for each additional declaration. Declarations can be made and ended through pronouncements. Okay. So you seek friendship with the human paladins? We shall see. Perhaps you will prove worthy. Thanks. Okay. Bye. Now, negotiations succeeded. Good. Negotiations update. Our diplomatic state with Bridgedale is now pact of loyalty. The Free City shares its vision. The Free City allows building on claimed provinces. Contributes to something to the Rally of Lieges. Yeah, Rally of Lieges, this is where you can draft units into your empire or to help defend vassal cities using recruitment points. Okay, that's what that trumpet with the banner is. The pool of available units consists primarily of units made available to you by loyal cities and annexed ancient wonders. The number of units available depends on how many recruitment points you have available. The units made available by cities will be randomly selected based on the units that city can produce, focusing on higher tier units. Rallies will be held every 15 turns, and only at that point will the pool of units and the number of points you can spend refresh. You can, however, use a boost to halve the amount of remaining turns once per rally. Okay. So, cool. That's actually pretty nifty. Pretty nice. Now, spells ready to cast. 1. I'm gonna bring this in so I can cast it if and when I need to. Okay, playing fields can annex another province already. So I'm actually... Oh. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to annex this over here. This one. Ooh. So what do I have here? I have farm, which is nice. Forester, always nice. Mononode. Okay. Yeah, that's occupied, so I'm going to have to take care of that little issue. Oh. Okay, so quarry, and then conduit. Conduit income, plus 5 mana. That's nice. Ooh, research post. I think I'll go with that. Yes. Very nice, actually. Because that increases my research. I don't know if I will be able to annex this one or not. It's difficult to say. It might be too far out. Because I think I can only go two provinces out or something. Or 3 maybe. Yeah. I don't know why it didn't let me get out to here. Not sure. Who knows? Okay. Archer. Okay. I want to see something. Do the archers have a... Can they evolve? They do not evolve. They just get more powerful. And that's fine. I mean, come on. She's pretty badass looking, in my opinion. She looks like she's ready to, you know, pin someone to a wall. With her arrows. With her arrows. Arrows, yes, arrows. Yes. Okay, and then you, I want to, yeah, go over here. And you. You're at 295 right now. I don't know. Like right now, they're already building up. I think that I will have them actually. What's going on here? Okay, so that's there, and then oh, so that monster den has an army power of 235. Okay, this is on Ashlands. Ashlands, due to yeah, that's one of the terrain types that's not exactly favorable. Pearl Reef. So what I could do is I can bring them, actually. Oh, they've expanded, it looks like. Okay. Can actually have them come over here. I'm gonna have him sit for a bit, though. And because he's a mage, he can't use any of those weapons I got a hold of either. Alright, almost. Yeah. Okay. Staff of Decay. You know what? I have a wizard. Derelict Workshop. Ooh. And this is in Rocky Sand. Grassland, Rocky Sand. Okay. What do we have? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's dangerous. That is very dangerous. I'm going to say that's a good two skull danger level there. Oh, he got Eyeball Boy. Pantheon Shrine. Ancient Wonder. Got some nice looking Ancient Wonders around. Alright. Well, let's see what we have. Army heal. Okay. Skip. New Empire development skill available. Let's see. Ah. Okay, so it's under order. Yeah, not interested in that. I want to get road building, because that will actually significantly boost everything up on how fast they can get through get around, because they'll start building roads, and those roads, and you'll actually see the roads. It'll make it so they can get around easier and faster. Always useful. Okay. What is this? Production stash. Forgotten stockpile. Construction supplies. You know what? In that case, you get over here. Get that for me. Okay. Plowing fields produced vendor. So now I'm going to have a little bit of an increase to my gold production, which was starting to drop a little bit anyway because I have more military units for upkeep. Alright, so the tavern is underway, then it'll be the bathhouse, and then it'll be the masonry. What I might do is they'll come down here, and maybe I'll build a new city down here. Maybe right around here. Maybe here. Okay. I want to go hit that. And, NPC Army of Chakdon. They're at 252. We're at 445. So, if they attack, they might attack, actually. Okay. Okay. Here we are. This is a quest, I believe. Medicinal application. Takes... this will be active for 25 turns. So I have 25 turns to actually complete this quest. Magical material quest is a 2 skull, so danger. 2 difficulty. 0-1 obtain Archon blood. I think I actually know where that is. I think that's where that turtle dude is. Your hero, Parsival the Searcher, gravely approaches you. My queen, my brother has fallen ill. I fear his demise is imminent. Your hero unfurls an ancient scroll. It's a well-guarded secret of the Herefar that the Archon blood has specific medicinal applications. I wager that your herbalists are able to concoct a healing salve of fresh Archon blood. Really? Parsifal stows the scroll and kneels while teardrops wet the floor. I beg of you, my queen. He is the only family I have left. Parsifal pleads for you to find and secure Archon blood to cure his brother's illness. Reward item. Okay, hands out at least 1 hero item as a guaranteed reward. And reward mystery bonus. Bonus rewards can be earned through different story event choices after completion. Okay, so show location. No. No, stop. Okay. There we go. Okay. It was acting weird. Okay, agree to finding the Archon blood. There it is. Yes, that's exactly where I thought it was. So, we could go in and fight there. Get the Archon blood. Save his brother. Sounds kind of vampiric to me. We'll see how that goes. It's interesting. And, alright. So what I'm going to do is Chakdon has sent a war party. Hostile army from Chakdon has been sent to raid your domain. Screw you. What is this? What are you? What are you? A brewer ogre? Dude. I don't want to fight you. I want you to be my friend. Drink. I want to hire you. And you know, have you brew stuff for me. Like, you know, some good tequila or sake or, you know, mead. Ooh, mead. I could go for some mead. Okay. You're cool. I hope I can find some of them. Recruit them. You don't need to fight. Okay. So... yeah. Low risk. Okay. So... yeah, low risk. Alright. Let's see what's going on over here. New development skill. Oh. So what do we have here? Call of Chaos. Chaos Empire skill. Defeating an infestation grants you a unit based on the infestation defeated. That could be interesting, actually. That could be very interesting. Okay. I don't know if I want to go in that direction, though. I mean, I'll be able to just pull those two out. Yeah, I think... skip event. Okay, so what's going to happen here? I'm going to move him in. To... yeah. You go grab that. And I am going to end it here because it's been quite a while. And when I next play this on here, I'll have her go and fight these guys. Take over whatever it is that production stash. So pick up the production stash, and after that we're going to go and get the Archon blood for Parsifal's brother. So yes. Alright. Well, thank you very much for joining me in this and hearing me ramble and just sound like a fool, because I am. I acknowledge it. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your viewership. I appreciate your patronage and your support. Please like, subscribe, comment, throw a turtle with a message on its shell. Well, don't throw it, just let it, homing toward us. You're very reliable. Or so I hear. Please take care of yourselves. It's cold out there. It's cold in here. It's cold out there. Be well. I'll see you in the next time. Take care.